So here's the thing with shoulders. Let's talk about lateral raises, right? So very just cool, right? We're doing this, no problem. Everybody does it. But I feel like a lot of people miss an opportunity to hit anterior and rear, posterior. So right here, we're just doing medial. Everybody does these. Now all I'm going to do, flip my grip. Now we're anterior. Still working medial, don't get me wrong, but there's a lot more stress in the front. Different grip, different striations. Okay, and then totally flipping this way and a light retraction back for rear. Right? So these little things, and I honestly, I've talked about this many times, I don't count my reps. The only time I count my reps is when I'm doing like a single leg or a single arm, right? Gotcha. I want to be equal. So now I'm not even mentioning it, I'm just flipping my grips. Three sets of that, we're at 2, I'm gonna keep the weight at 20, it feels good.
Nice. You don't gotta go too heavy for shoulders at all.
No, you don't. The only time I would want to go heavy with shoulders is if I'm doing a seated press. I want to see my strength. 197. Let's actually call that 196 because I have clothes on. Haven't eaten today. So, and boom, rotations. Okay, now we're gonna move into, also the style of training I'm doing today, for what it's worth, is vertical loading. One of the few things that I learned in NASA that's actually good to know. So vertical loading is like, we just did 3 sets of shoulders. Now we're gonna do 3 sets or 4 sets of chest, versus doing 12 sets of shoulders and then moving on to chest, which is a horizontal load. Taking care of the whole muscle group and then moving on to the next.
Gotcha, so you just do...
We're mixing and matching,
yeah.
So it's a vertical load.
Nice.
So everybody does their flies like this, totally cool. Make sure your elbows lead the way. And your forearms, I've said this before, don't go floppy, meaning they stay straight at 90 or very close to 90, and my elbows are leading the way for a great stretch, right? If your forearms go floppy, you can fuck up your shoulder, you're not really getting the max capacity for the workout, the load on your chest is gonna be shredded in a bad way. Now, look what I just did. So this was the standard fly. I've showed these before, I call them hammerhead flies. Much more stress on the outer part of your chest. I've showed these before. Love, love, love this workout. Boom, right here. So we're not doing a fly, it's not this shit. It's right here, elbows up, and we're pushing through. And I'm at chin length, or yeah, chin height. Right here, into upper chest press. So where I want more fullness, upper chest always, and there's a little, I know my body, there's a little less pop on the delts right now, but in return, it's been
getting leaner in the stomach.
Right now, so. Okay, love sit-ups on the wall. Here's why. First off, just make sure you're finding yourself in a good little pocket with where your lower back should be. I'm all about back support. Been doing this for a long time. I have a bad lower back because I wasn't nifty with this when I was younger. I was just always just doing Russian twists and weight fucking bullshit. When I go down, my back's fully supported, and guys, I am going beyond 180 degrees, as in like a flat line. I'm going beyond that. So what am I doing right here?
Stretching.
Flexion, excuse me, extension, yes. Flexion. Right there. Well, Anthony, you're just gonna do a fucking shoulder press. Yeah, I am, except I'm going to, could be rocket science to you, or it could be common sense. I'm gonna be facing that way, okay? And then I flip around and I do it the standard way. It's tougher this way.
It's one of my favorite workouts.
Have you ever done this?
Yeah.
Have fun with the grips. You know? Fuck. You want a coffee?
Now I'm chilling.
I'm pretty hungover, so I need one or two. I'm gonna give Primo his daily meds real quick, his itchy pills.
What do you got planned for today?
Bro, we'll do the coffee, we'll get a workout in. I need to get some shades, some new sunglasses. I keep losing every single pair I get. So we'll go to Neiman Marcus, grab some Cartiers, and then either a beach day or rip the Rari. Let's see what the what's.
Nice.
There you go, buddy. This is his itchy pill. I do have a peptide stack I like to do pre-workout. Where did I put them? Right here. I'm at the point with retatrutide where I'm doing 10 milligrams a week, and I do 3 of tirzepatide. I don't need the tirzepatide today, but since I'm doing 10 mgs of Reta a week, I'm doing at least a milligram daily, okay? So some people like to do it once a week, twice a week. I like a nice consistent, just even when I'm on a lower dose of Reta, I like to do it more consistently throughout the week. Levels me out, keeps me good. The SLUPP, or whatever you want to call this, I call it the slut peptide. This is really good for aerobic benefits. When you're doing cardio, it's like never-ending cardio. I like to lift really fast-paced with the weights, typically. Today, not so much because I'm hungover, and this lets me just fly through. Better than any steroid, and I'm not kidding. Okay. Now, and then this is the glow stack. Okay, it's just not labeled. BPC, TB, and GHK. And I'm not lying. My buddy Arkady did he fell 5 stories from his apartment when he was trying to get his keys. This is a couple years ago, like 6-7 years ago. And he was telling me about it when I posted Glow, and he started doing this Glow stack, and it was a miracle that he was able to get all his sensation back. He's a dentist, and he's able to do everything again because this is actually really good for your neural pathways. I like to, obviously, I always want to go sub-Q in my stomach. You can go sub-Q anywhere you want though. So since it gets a little itchy because of the abundance of copper in the GHK, I just go right there. Nobody really ever thinks about this. Boom, done.
Those are like the thicker ones, right? A little bit thicker.
Yeah, like I need a bigger gauge needle. I have to shoot it in my shoulder. I'm just not in the mood today.
Yeah.
But I'll do that 5 times a week. 7 is ideal. I'll do this 5 times a week. 7 is ideal. The Reta, I'm doing this daily. If not daily, 6 times a week. And the Sloop is pre-workout. No point in taking this if you're not gonna work out. Okay. So that's my milligram.
Other side or different spot?
Yeah, right here.
Nice.
Okay, so that's done. So we're gonna get a gun today. I've been adding. Basically, my mom got me this safe.
Oh.
Yeah, so my mom got me this safe for Christmas. I thought it was the dumbest thing she could have done because it was very expensive. And the moment they put the safe in here, I immediately wanted to go Pablo Escobar. Like $50,000 of cash, fake passports. Like I started getting guns. I love guns, but so that's a G19. This is a Hellcat. They're all clear and safe, just for the record. This, forgive me, I know, it's Cardinal Sin. I forgot the name of this one. It's a Benelli. It's semi-automatic, and it can fill 3 in the chamber, hunting shoddy. And then this is dialed so well. Shout out to Gev and Gev's brother. We went to the shooting range. This will not miss this AR from 15 to 20.
Sometimes your words just hypnotize me, and I just love your flashy ways. I guess that's why they broke in your.
I was about to fucking kill him. Okay, so this is a 2020 F8 Tributo. I knew dick about cars before I got this car, and now I'm turning into a car guy, right? And the thing that's special about this car is it's 1,000 horsepower. Gentani did the exhaust, they tweaked the turbos, it's an Novatec suspension, and it's tuned. So this thing is, and you guys are gonna see it or hear it, it's fucking insane.
Just got Jersey Mike's.
Yeah, dude. So you have to put the chips in the sandwich.
Yep. The jalapeno chips.
Yeah, that's key. So you can imagine I'm in heaven.
Know what to eat.
This is the first meal of the day, though, so it's not like we're stuffing our face all the time. All right, we just finished that meal. I keep losing my sunglasses every single time I get a pair, so I never spend too much on them, right? Doing something differently. I'm gonna go get some Cartier shades at Neiman Marcus, and then you guys are gonna meet Albert, who always takes care of me. Really good guy to know if you're in Newport Beach. I just want to plug him in because he's actually helped me out a lot. Just kind of like detailing my fashion and stuff like that. But I think it's time to get a nice pair of shades. And even these are like my eyesight's shot. And I need to get, these are nice frames, but
which ones are those?
They're just Oxybus. Like you get these at the eye doctor, right?
Are they prescription?
Yeah, I'm gonna get chrome heart frames, but not today. But that's what we're gonna do right now. Being here more in the gym, to be honest. You will be.
Oh, nice.
Right?
Damn.
Fucking sick.
It's all
It's
clean.
a French company.
This guy right here is the legend.
You're awesome, dude.
What's going on, man? How are
This is
you?
Albert, and then this is Tyler.
Tyler, nice to meet you, brother.
Albert always
you.
takes care of me.
Hey guys, Nemo Marcus. Don't get it wrong.
Newport Beach Fashion Island, and he has literally helped change my
This is
fashion.
not Nordstrom's, by the way. This is Nemo
Yeah,
Marcus.
this is a step up. So he's gonna help me with some Cartier shades right now. Time to
Level up.
yeah, time to get this. These are pretty sick.
Yeah, I like those.
Those are really dope, right?
Yeah, the green.
These are 15, so tax 16, 15.
It's his personal favorite.
The first ones we grabbed, to be honest. They're all dope. Well, hold on, let me just try it. These I'm not going to get. These are really sick too. These are probably the same price. No, a little less. Okay, the chips. This is one thing we might add to the quiver.
Ooh.
Again's in Brooklyn, dead right. If the head right, Biggie there, every night. Papa been smooth since days of under rules. Never lose, never choose to. Bruise, cruise, who? Do something to us. Talk, go through us. Girls want to us, wanna do us. Screw us, who us? Yeah, Papa and Pump. Close like Starsky and Hutch, stick to clutch. Yeah, I squeeze 3 at your cherry M3. Bang every MC easily. Easily. Recently, niggas frontin' ain't saying nothing, so I just speak my peace. Keep my peace. Cubans with the Jesus piece.
Peptide websites pop off. I'm either gonna take this to Miami or I'm gonna get an SVJ in Miami.
Nice.
My client Matt Covey, fucking my dog, literally no pun intended, I just caught that. Did a piece on Primo.
The Louis V Primo.
He sells his stuff in a gallery. This one he gave to me instead of trying to sell it at the gallery.
So
And then when I got my Ferrari, he made me this.
Ooh.
That's my favorite piece.
I didn't even see that
Yeah,
one.
nasty, dude. And then these,
Wow.
I bought off them. These are arguably, I don't know, a lot of people say these are their favorite. But this
Primo.
is just such a vibe because we went a different direction. I wanted like a nighttime vibe for over the bed, so we did Tony Soprano.
Damn.
This is a 5K Monopoly board, worth every penny because there's actual, this is a Brito. Kind of a weird guy, but definitely a good artist. I got this in the Brickell City Center. And then you can actually play Monopoly.
Full custom.
All that shit, right?
Damn.
Custom, pieces are custom. We played for real money on this one time.
See. Got the Happy Dad.
Oh yeah, a bunch.
Happy Dad.
But
Damn, and there's
how sick is that?
floor to ceiling too.
That's another reason why I'm not gonna leave this. Like when I go to Miami, I'm gonna keep this place because I really feel like I'm gonna invest in it. There's valet here. This is one of the best places to live in Orange County. So long story short, we're in the car for 2 hours trying to meet up my friends at the beach. No parking in Newport Beach, so I wanted to do closeout scene shotgunning with the boys, but I'm just gonna shotgun alone.
Yep.
Take an Uber to meet up my friends, and I would call this a really fun like I didn't see myself wanting to do this type of content. I think that was the most fun I've ever had.
Yeah.
To be
That's
honest.
fun.
It was like really fun.
Lucky they don't own me. Where to say, show me, homie.
Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. And I just love your flashy ways.
My word.
Guess it's why you're broken, you're so